Uy, vamos, LA Thieves contra Miami. Yo le voy a Miami. Yo necesito que Miami le gane a LA Thieves. Un 3-0 asqueroso. No, no va a pasar, pero ojalá. Pero yo quiero que este juego sea hasta 5 jueguitos. Que sea un juegazo. Bueno. Pero este es el juego donde Super tienes que demostrar a Homeboy quién es el verdadero. Porque a Homeboy estaba hablándole de mierda, que si que si lo otro. Sobre esto va a estar bueno, gente. Aquí hay riña. Bueno, Miami tiene rotación. Se jodió.
Possibly watching this for the very first time. His first at 250 here in the Godly. Nice work
there from the Thieves.
Finding great kills. Real slows the approach. That's going to pump their brakes down inside the lobby. Hydra now picks it from upstairs.
Ya, número 3 tiene que aguantar. Lo limpiaron.
Down to Super, all alone.
And he has gone down instantly. So all that rotation for nothing. Hydra soaring in fly.
No, por dónde vamos por top por world. No, dos. Mataron a Homeboy, diablo. Ay, Hydra, lo que te viene.
Overwhelmed, but he is so quick on the map.
Sí, rompieron, Miami rompió ya. Sí, ahora van para allá. Al menos que Ghosty y quien está en el punto gane este empuje, pues. Está difícil meterse yo los dos.
Yeah, that's an important break as well, just to sort of stabilize. And you win the rotation, you get bullied out. You need to make sure you get some time on it. So the final 20 is going to be nice. And now Rencor gets this spawn kill. All these LA Thieves players spawning up at old time. And Metals is going to make sure Scrap.
Oh, qué buena, loco.
And Ghosty has the same fate. Heretics winning every single rotation.
Gunfight.
They have the perfect setup for new.
P2 to P3 now over by fences. And already the Heretics in a comfy position to push this lead a little further forward. Hydra once again proving to be an incredible slayer across the map. He doesn't have a lot of this game, but these kills are important to help his boys get into the fight. Real again, though, denying. He and Metals, huge work at 74 either side.
No, not the ideal to team kill. See if you can sort of hold off the pressure, and Envoy actually gets caught. So just like that, that is a 4-man.
Diablo, pero te limpiaron a todo el mundo. Rencor se llevó a 2. Rencor de racha de 6. Si él consigue el Headstone, va a estar cómodo. Yo no hubiera dicho nada. Anda el diablo, ¿viste ese snap?
Well, that's an interesting moment though, because you're actually pushed out quite a bit distant, but they give away the full 60. They might be able to win the rotation. You're still battling for the scrap time. You're battling for 8 seconds. And in the meantime, Super the one on rotation, catches a Ghosty, but he still has Hydra to beat, and he doesn't read it.
Hydra con dos.
Yeah, they're going to be at the new time first. A little bit of a mixy moment there from Miami Heratics. They have a great lead, but a small misstep.
Rock Hard Point has been the site of many historic battle throughout this season.
¿Se dará cuenta? ¿Rotará para su equipo? Mira, no. Qué buena, loco. Es que se movió bien rápido. Sí, hacho, la jugó brutal. Rencor 12-6. ¿Verdad? Todo el mundo está jugando bien.
Up next, Thieves from Lambo. Scrap strikes first. A hail of gunfire.
Buena. Con 3. Mira, ya va en racha de 5. Ahorita estaba en 6, ahora va a 5. Vamos a checar el sistema ahora. Es verdad, Ghosty está 3-10. Qué mierda, loco. Ya se han habido 2 oportunidades para sacar el Hellstorm. Y en este mapa de verdad bregan. En ese punto en específico. Ganan todos menos el del carro. Qué buena, loco. De verdad, Rencor, el Rookie of the Year. No hay break. No hay quien le gane. Al menos que, o sea, yo, Mercury de Optic gane este Major y Champ, pues ahí hay conversación. Pero ahora mismo, Rencor, no hay break.
Beautiful for Miami Heratics, and even on P1, they're soaking up some good time.
That was great coverage there. Allow Super to stay in this position to keep that mid-map presence.
Toma. El cocotazo con la stun.
A couple of good kills here from the Thieves. You've got a lot of top control. Now the battle towards the hard point. Envoy from behind, cut down.
Buena.
Snap from Super.
Tercero.
The answer is yes, sir.
Jenny tiene rotación ahora. Rotación, scrap time. Nah, Miami tiene late team, mira. Los va a dejar en menos de 100, no puede ser.
What have we learned, boys? Let's find out.
Buenas, Tom.
Thieves in the middle of the map. Renko out on the left flank. Find a second here. More intel passed over. No one there to pick up the kills, but you've got eyes on all the entry points. Metals now.
Tipo un duro, brother. Tú ves la cámara de él y se ve como que bien fácil. Es que de verdad el chamaco es una máquina. No, me le para el cielo. 4-16 está Ghosty.
We're looking at Hellstorm right now for Super, streaked out. That's a big moment. Certainly going to help in the next hard point. Renko, look at this work. 22-8, keeping Scrap down. No one again for the Thieves. Barely gets close. Hydra the first man into the hard point, and he's taken care of immediately.
Yeah, and while the break finally in for LA Thieves, and for a grand total of 10 seconds, they are being slaughtered as it is the rookies putting on a show. Rencor and Super.
22-9, Rencor, Super 17-8. Ay, real. Menos hubiera llevado.
One we'll be talking about for a minute, but the map is not over, folks.
Mira, tiene helicóptero y todo. Tíralo, tíralo, que se joda. Tíralo.
Control now. And Super could cause real
Dios,
problems. Beautiful shots
no,
there.
the
First, the second man, no good. Hard point still Heretics.
Cuidado, cuidado.
Trades out. You've still got a man on point.
Metals did enough damage that Scrap's going to have to take his time. Rencor with it reads, and he was bought enough pressure in space that he's comfortable in the time. Swinging out to make the play and just outplay Scrap in this moment. Thieves, though, still managed to get the break, and well, they're investing that Hellstorm immediately on the
Yo creo que no. Bueno, Plat, que Scrap.
Envoy is playing the cheeky spot to survive it. Hey, Hellstorm expended. Thieves still got
no
the
pasó nada, loco.
A couple of kills there would help, but that's going to be an open hard point for a second. Hydra hops right on.
Yo, los Hydra está 14-21, le dieron shutdown. Rencor estaba muy poderoso. Ah, mira, métale yo eso.
No. He's going to have to. I mean, he needed to make the hero play. Scrap slotted in, kills.
Van a tener piedra por ahora.
They just burst completely through.
Ya lo Rencor el hecho de que se llevó a uno. Uy, Super. Mire. Diablo, no te creo, brother.
2:23 and climbing. The Thieves nowhere near the 100-point mark. What a moment. Another attempt on the break here. Metals finds himself one. Trades out again. Rock now in control of Thieves.
I mean, I'm just thinking Thieves, it might be a moral victory just to get past the 100-point margin. They have had issues with slow starts, but typically that's in tournaments. They already have a 3-0, but here on Saturday, this is not what you want to see. Ghosty, again, fewer kills than there have been hard points. You're never going to win a map like that.
Again, absolutely beat down right now. Well, over 100 points again. That moral victory secured. And this is a battle. Super is willing to be annoying. Not going to give the
esa es buena, esa es buena.
Looking at that rotation again, back over to P1, our third and final set here in map 1.
And I love that play. This is why Envoy hates him. He's just willing to play his life, and he's swinging over to the right side of the map.
Qué buena, loco. Oh, pero no lo vio. Ah, que está al otro lado. Yo pensaba que está como que trepado en la piedra o algo.
This is how you win the game.
Yeah, looking for a few more seconds, trying to draw some aggression, and it's finds the time now. Kills going the way of the Thieves. They've got mid-map covered. Real's going to be the first man into the fight now for the Heretics. Can he get two? No,
imagina que se hubiera escapado.
But not enough. Thieves
Ghosty, 10-22, viste, está ahí. En verdad está bien más. Lo corren con el 30-14. 31, perdón. 22. No. Bueno, Real, tú contra Hydra.
I think these guys might be dancing around each other. Real, he's
no, Real yo creo que se la jugó bien, mano. Si se queda ahí, mata a Envoy. Lo mató, ok. Ellos van a estar chilling. Nah, está cómodo. Ay, metal mató a Envoy otra vez. Chavo, si está 11-23, está feo. GG ya. Qué buena partida, loco. Yo no me esperaba que Miami como que les dieran la cara como que en hardpoint así bien duro. Porque yo creo que Miami gane, pero yo pensaría que fuese por los Search and Destroy. Estuvo bueno eso.
in the kills department from Super and for Rencor, the two rookies there for the Heretics. Looking simply unbelievable here in this winners bracket matchup.
Bueno, primera partida. Creo que Rencor fue que se llevó como 32, 33. Quiero ver el scoreboard. Yo sé que Ghosty estaba negativísimo. 31-17, papá Dios. Que Ghosty estaba... Bueno, vamos a pasar. En verdad esto es buenísimo para Miami, porque Miami son... Bueno, ambos equipos son buenos en search, pero Miami ha tenido el search... Bueno, mira la parte abajo, o sea, todos han sido victorias. En Miami, de verdad, se están ¿cómo es que se dice la palabra? Lo reconocen mucho por su search and destroy. Es tan bueno que es. O sea, el hecho de que se llevaran ya el primer hardpoint dice mucho. O sea, este juego mínimo. Vamos para el otro hardpoint.
And on the shuffle, Scrap, lovely work on the first. Traded out though, too many Heretics to deal with.
Yeah, Real full sending. And same with Super. They are just playing so aggressive. Super in a
Dios, Super.
Does get traded out for a 2v2, but Heretics showing they are willing to fly.
Taking control of the A-bomb site, and now there's a quick rebuttal now from the Heretics.
Diablo, Ghosty, qué duro. Vete pa'l carajo.
Stinky in the hard point. Smelling fantastic so far here in the set.
Rompiste el cristal, eso fue a propósito.
Metals finds himself alone. And now
eso sí no fue a propósito.
Bomb being planted. The setup now. Can Metals isolate the fights and defuse the bomb?
Lo habrá leído.
Check all the usual spots.
Ah.
The snaps are there. Fresh magazine. On the Ghosty.
Loco, lo leyó. Lo leyó. Bueno, primera rondita pasa.
Yeah, it's great coverage because you see the reads completely on point there from Metals, but Envoy knows he doesn't have the angle, and if Metals slides out, not throwing shoulders anymore, needs to get aggressive. Envoy absolutely dialed in, one of the smartest players we have in the game.
Quick change of sides. Heretics, I like the counterattack. I like as soon as they
Yo sé que mucha gente, por lo menos las personas que ven esto mucho, como que no les encanta el hecho de que como que los equipos sean como que si este es español completo, querían hacer unos francés completos, el de Saudi Arabia, que era Falcon, pues era de ellos completos. Porque no hay tanto talento, ¿verdad? Como que y se vio, Falcon pues no ganaron ningún juego hasta que cambiaron el equipo. Pero este de español, de verdad, está sólido. Está súper bueno. Es como que la verdadera razón de que sí se puede. Pasa que hay que encontrar como que los cuatro jugadores más heavy del momento. Y genuinamente con Rencor y Super están más que bien. Real mecánicamente un duro. Que tiene como que ese submachine versátil que se mueve bien. Y Metal para mí es como que el veterano. No.
Might be no need. He's got no trouble
Ay,
with the
loco.
next man, but oh
Te
my
imaginas.
good God. The Ninja actually was probably the right play.
Well, they planted the bomb, so that's not how it's going to go down, but like, I don't know what you're going to do in that situation. That is just overwhelming from LAT. And again, what we saw at the start of the round is Scrap, whatever position he was playing, starts wall-banging Ticket just to see if those players are going to be rolling through the doors. And you had Hydra getting the first kill in a wall-bang fashion.
Vamos.
I mean, we've seen the type of things LAT are willing to do on a map like Rewind, where everywhere you go, the paper-thin walls are going to be hurting you. They have every single angle on these maps completely dialed in. And no one quite, or does it quite like them. So you're going to be slightly uncomfortable at all times.
Yeah, it just takes every strategy you have and puts this little thing in the back of your head. No anxiety on the approach towards B, though. These boys confident, smacking down doors. Real's going to be there for a contest in a moment. He will have eyes on at least two of these players. Ghosty now. Hey, boys, that's it. I'm out. See you later.
Ah, qué bueno, y lo mató también.
And that would have been bombed down too. Ghosty wins a massive one. And now the Heretics players, I mean, they're protected to B site. That is not where the bomb is. Hyper might fall, and Envoy gets chopped as well. So a scattered moment for LAT. Rencor Real looking for the clutch.
¿Se los van a encontrar de frente? Ah, no, van a plantar acá. Yo me asusté, yo pensé que iban a ir directo a ver.
One side a big
Me
loss, one side a
levantaron,
big
pero
win.
para el lado de ellos.
Now a bomb. Quick retake.
El Scrappy está a
Real is
lo
making his way.
último atrás.
And the bomb looks like it's free to hop. They're going to start getting wall bangs.
Oh, yeah, not at all. There it is. That was the opening shot. Real going
Buena.
for it. That's a freebie. Usual
Está
spot now
arriba.
from Scrap.
Sí, es de ahí, ¿verdad?
1v1. Less than 20 to go. And
Coge,
that's it. Scrap,
coge.
he's gone. Out like a
Qué
light. He's
buena,
gonna make a
loco.
run for it, and there is no way you are going to be able to get the kill and get back in time for the defuse. Unbelievable stuff. The Thieves, 3 in a row.
And he gets the kill too, just for a
Diablo.
little extra emphasis.
3-0 está
LAT
LA
on
Thieves.
point,
Este es
Ghosty
Chini Trade.
Scrap holding it down.
Mis predicciones salieron al
That
revés.
seemed like that could have been a potential
LA Thieves va a ganar Search and Destroy y Miami va a ganar el Hardcore.
One of the best S&D players we have in the game. He talked about at the start of the year, he feels like he is not given the respect he deserves in this game mode, but if he's not given it, he will take it.
Maybe seeing that the glass was broken upstairs was enough to not let the Heretics check that position, but these are the
Qué
final
buena,
2 kills
loco.
he gets in the
Este tipo una
round.
máquina, de
3
verdad.
straight now from the Thieves. Search and Destroy, so good from the Heretics, but you've done your homework, LA. Here we go again. Heretics on the attack.
And eye on the minimap as well, just to see what Thieves do on defense. Again, number 8 on the minimap, Scrap. You can see he's going for the wall bangs just to get that early intel. In the meantime, Rancor gets a pick, but in effect, traded out 3v3.
They're going for it, but you got numbers here for the Thieves. Metals, you're going to have to breach and clear this real quick.
Cajito de bien.
That's a
Ah,
problem. Doesn't take any damage.
de
but
Miami, ¿de
you don't
cuánta
know
casa
who's
sacaron un
there.
cajo?
The question is,
Adiós.
do you want
Ya
to
lo
force it?
estoy
Do you want
mal,
to
yo
wrap it
estoy
out? They're going to
leyendo
force
esto
it.
al revés.
And
Sí, es
that's
de
a
LA
good
Thieves.
call. Scrap overcommits on Void. You're just looking to trade this out because Ghosty not in the
Buena,
picture.
real.
So they just overwhelm with their numbers. Ghosty last alive in a 1v3.
This is going to be so tough.
Uy, uy.
That's
Uy.
lovely damage, but
Ah, loco,
here
tenía que
come
llevarse a
the
uno por lo
Heretics.
menos.
The drive-by from Real. Going to get another shot at this. We have a frag grenade to play with as well.
Yeah, I think he might just chalk this
Que
one
Pikachu
up
me
and
tapaba el
see
nombre.
if you can get any
Por eso
kills.
pensé que era
See
Miami.
if they scam, see if anybody sort of overdrops, but no,
Ya
they're
le la
giving him
qué buena,
nothing.
loco.
He takes it though, but 22 seconds.
Tiene
It's still more
tiempo.
nades
Ah, es que
landing
está
at his
difícil como
feet.
quiera.
Yeah, there's
Tiene que
nothing you can do.
masacrar a alguien.
A worthy
En
attempt.
ese head
but the
glitch,
Heretics
si
now get
mataba a
themselves
Metal
onto
así
the
como que un
board.
snap bien asqueroso.
3-1.
Ay, mi ojo.
A little bit of magic there at the B-bomb site. Real super aggressive, picking up the damage his teammates putting down. Nice routes being taken as well, and even with the
Pop,
RC
pop,
car in
pop,
play,
pop,
Mel's,
pop,
luckily
pop.
enough, even at that range, doesn't take a lick of damage.
Yeah, and just good reaction time, right? The game's going to notify your RC car called in. You just back away once you hear that buzz. And even prior to that, or a little bit after, Scrap comes sliding in, and the timing just not going his way. So Heretics, adjustments made, able to get on
A mí
the
me la
board,
explota
but
como
they still need to clutch
super
up on
estatal en
defense.
atrás.
LA Thieves, I mean, they've been perfect on the attack,
Esos espejuelos son buenos.
responding to all types of pressure, because Heretics are
Quiero la misma
applying it,
prescripción
and
que
they're
ese
running
loco.
for mid.
This should be a headbutt. Oh, Hydra, eyes on a couple.
Loco, leyó el push de Real. Oh, qué buena. Oh, oh. Amboy con toque. Buenísimo.
Clean up crew.
No, no, no. No. Ay, Dios mío. Ave María, por poco se lo lleva.
What a blitzkrieg of a round this has
Un
been.
tiro, un tiro. Ah, qué buena.
Dylan Hannon with a
Y yo pensaba que estaba más one shot, pero se recuperó la vida.
4-1 for the Thieves.
Yeah, Timothy Ghosty for that final one. And that is just the AR players with the wall bangs absolutely everywhere. But Dylan Hannon gets the credit. Just the wrecking ball, the cleanup crew. You can see
Mira
how
eso, mira el
delicate
snap.
of a moment
Pop.
this is, right? Even that initial read
Bueno, es por nada.
was Hydra had on the pressure through ticket. But
Yo pensé que iba a matar el
Heretics just had the
tercero.
bodies. They are playing
Genuinamente pensé
so
que lo iba a matar.
aggressive on the defensive end. If you're not quick with the sort of mid-game adjustments or mid-round adjustments for LAT, I mean, they would be getting bullied out, but currently they are completely on top of things.
Online search and destroy pretty good for the Heretics today. They are struggling.
4-1.
4-1. It's not over yet, folks. First to 6. Mid-map for the Heretics players right now. We've got each other covered. It's going to be Hydra in that close position by ticket. He's on the other side of the double doors to Metals right now. And this is a man who is willing to shoot those things open, knows those players could be in position. Are we going to see another spot?
That's instinct. He can feel it. He's ready for it. He's getting the calls. His teammates getting the tags in. He's just waiting for his moment to strike, and he's taking the safe route. You get a man up top right here.
Ya, loco.
He's gonna have three
Sí,
players
tiene toda la
potentially to
información.
shoot in the back.
Ok.
Position known, but now Miami, they're in a pinch.
They're planting the bomb at A as
Real
well.
tiene que
So
hacer la
this is
jugada.
Super trapped, super dealt with. On a Real. There's the trades, 3v3, looking for all the usual spots. You've still got to worry about Hydra on the flank.
Well, Hydra's going to have to start making moves a little bit quick. You are running out of time.
No, tú no puedes perder eso. Aunque lo tradearon, pero...
And you're going to have to hop this bomb and basically the next 10.
¡Ey, ey! ¡Ay, mi Mario, por poquito!
It is all about the timing. But now the onus is on him. Hydra just has to play keep away because Ghosty has already pulled it off Real.
Qué buena, loco.
In LA Thieves, they have found the thread in search and destroy, outplaying them every step of the way.
Literalmente mi predicción fue completamente al revés. Por poco récord de... Ay, ay, ay.
This is also legitimately maybe 4 different rounds we have had that, like, on a thread, the tide could like tilt either direction. LA Thieves are just making the better calls. Like, again, it is outplaying the chess maneuvers, more on point, handling the clock better, and I mean, Heratics just look entirely uncomfortable.
Time to find a comfy seat, boys. Nestle in, because this map is still not over. One more round for the Thieves. So Heratics have just been stunned. Explosive opens towards the A bomb.
And a cheeky spot for Metals.
Hydra lo ve. Ya lo loco, por un pie. Una pulgada. Ahí está lo vio. Literalmente, como él dijo, un pixel. ¿Tiene la bomba? No, no tenía. Oh, qué buena récord.
That's 4-2 now, Heratics. What an advantage you've got.
Well, round's not over. Scrap and Ghosty very capable of the clutch, but obviously they have a lot of problems to solve.
Yeah, it's a slow one. You take it time though, Scrap. You're going to be able to find a couple of
kills. No está yendo Ghosty, pero el mismo medio mapa. Lo dio.
Tags on the Metals now, waiting for the re-engagement, and there it is from Real. He's going to fight his way forward and put all of it
bueno,
down
Ghosty. 1 contra 4. Vamos, dale caliente.
Here on red card, but there should be a Heretics win.
Los fans me lo explota. Bueno, apretado. Ay, Miami, tienes que ganar 3 rondas corridas para forzar la 11. Está feo, el AT son unos duros en control. Si el AT gana, ¿cuál es el precio? El Hype yo creo que era Skyline.
Obviously, A, you're forced to work slow, and the chess game, LAT has been on top.
Comebacks like this happen. I mean, not all the time, but we have seen plenty of them in the COD League. Thieves still with an overwhelming advantage. The confidence, and again, the playbook still so deep for them. Different looks. No nades through the middle of the map, but Real looking for something here. Hydra once again finds himself in a good corner. And it's going to be a good first blood.
It's better, and Scrap is there for the bait. It's a perfectly calculated strat. It is the same one as before LAT. They know how they want to play it, and already there's just nowhere you can really go. It looks like B is going to be the call from Miami, but trophy's out, corner's up.
You've got coverage on all the angles attack here. Envoy will hear both of the doors, actually all 3 of the doors in position near him.
¿Lo viste?
The hop check from Metals sees him. So now you know from they're coming from the outside. Trophy's in position, here we go.
And Heretics might want to take this slow because they got Rancor sort of floating in the middle of the map. So they're hoping someone from Thieves makes a mistake, and instead he gets caught. Ghosty on point.
GG.
Hydra reads him like a book. A 1v4 for Super.
Nah, no hay break. Diablo, vete por el carajo.
Search and destroy. Goes to the Thieves. 1-1. Into control we go.
Ghosty here to play, baby.
LA Thieves.
Viene, control, protocol.
And Heretics, they're going to need strong opening breaks every single round. You need the momentum to be on your side.
Bueno.
Metals, you can see, gunned down, trying to cross through mid. Cord, though, well, yeah, traded out. Both ARs had him dialed in. And progress on A.
Ah, qué partida, super.
You read the pitches, you read the zip pin, and you got an envoy.
Ay, Miami, ay, Miami.
Clawing his way through your lineup. The rest of the Heretics have had to go to B. They're not taking that fight. Scrap now with the nade over the top. Top mid. That's where you want to go for the Heretics. They're desperate.
Yo ni lo vi. Y yo tengo lo de ver por las paredes. Imagínate ellos que no lo ven, obviamente.
Was able to end up going for the pinch and kill that A progress, but obviously they're halfway there in that regard. Real, though, making plays. He does get traded out, but he's the one that made the impact to at least slow this progress down. In the meantime, though, Hydra, well, he's taking the role of spawn kill potentially. 2 players he's going to be forcing out over the back left lighthouse spawns, and they're trying to roll through. They got to get past him.
Yeah, halfway through A. 1 segment already in the bag. We're going to drain that segment now. No one really in position for it. But the blessing of all the kills you're picking up across map, yeah, you let Hydra move in position and do whatever he wants. Now, top castle. He is the king right now. A 2-piece against Real. You're looking for that, but he's going to keep dancing.
Yo no me asomaría tampoco.
Make the decision. You want to deal with Hydra in the back line. They're trying to make a decision, but this is 3 players now that are just trying to root this man out, and Hydra, at the very least, is just behind so much time. But while he's distracting, his teammates give you nothing, and now, of course, for LAT, nearly every player back in spawn.
More than anything, just a bit of bad luck in the timing there. Scrap, though, manages to slip the net, and now he's right in there. The deadliest catch gets himself on towards B, and then now his teammates joining him, so that's going to be huge. A 2-man capture. The zone evaporating halfway through B as well.
Scrap right now, the man dream. He was able to get his team out the base over towards them. And great facilitation, good reason. Ghosty wins the gunfight top mid. So, I mean, this is a bailout moment for LAT, and this is why they're the best.
Second segment, and B is gone. That's going to be 1 minute and 28 seconds on the game clock. The A zone has already got a 2-segment down, so you're going to be looking at a very difficult defensive situation, Heretics.
And these are just moments that are not easy to read at all. Scrap built different, and Scrap, well, a kill in his sights. But he's going to work his way maybe back towards the zone. Everybody here for LAT in the 3rd bit of progress, nearly done.
Yeah, there's so much of a head point advantage as well. He's in no problem fighting for.
Uy, buena. Oye, espérate. Si ellos logran hacer un spawn trap aquí, por lo menos de 30 segundos.
Can we find a few more kills over to the left flank? On to Medals. Gets his. Now back towards the middle. And it's another for Medals.
Well, 1 player's got out, though, and that's going to be Ghosty. He needs to find a way to open this door. Everybody else for LAT trying to bully their way through, but everybody else on LAT getting cut down. You see the beat, though. Ghosty finds the kill, and now he's making his way towards the zone. His teammates clear base, and they're right back on it.
That's a couple more boys. You got to get going. This is going to be a 4-man stack. The zone complete. The capture gone. First round.
And that is 2 different moments of Heretics just dropping the ball, and LA Thieves finding by the thinnest of margins the way to get out. They were about to get spawn trapped early in the round. Scrap is the man that makes it out over towards the B zone, and he makes the perfect play call, cutting off sections of the map so he can get his teammates to him. And he goes 9-3, and even for when they go 4 down, Ghosty finds the route, makes sure he can find a way to get out and open up an avenue for his teammates, who of course execute perfectly off the back of it. And all 4 players on this team, you know, you'd be happy to play with, right? If you're an SMG player, you'd love to play with a guy like Scrap or Ghosty, and if you're a, you know, AR player, you'd love to play with a Hydra Envoy. Perfectly calculated.
Well, it's going to be Hydra getting the first blood. Envoy, the first man to drop now. Presses towards the A zone. That's what we're going to be seeing. Heretics finding some success. Scrap stops that deadness tracks, but Super doesn't show face. So now he might be able to get involved in this. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of intel. You know the Ghost is in position here, but a little bit slow here from the Heretics out the gate.
Yeah, he is not even thinking about this zone right now, and his teammates are getting cut down. So this is where Envoy might have a point, but there you go. You finally snap. Te
dispararon por los pies.
Does not last too long. Real going to be the next man in line, and meanwhile Hydra on the pinch. It is not getting red. He has made it to top trips, and that means you will be off his zone.
Mel's now on a real nice looking flank. Second man goal. Good stuff. One of the 2-piece. Can't account for Scrap though on the drop down the elevator. So he takes 1 floor down, gets his kill, and now Real makes your base safe forward. The Heretics go.
Trying to find the route. Covered. No one even going through spiral. They win the first 2 kills. This is a moment for Heretics you have to capitalize on.
2-man stack on 1 man. A little allergic to the teamwork here when it comes to the captures. But for now, they're trying to play desperately for the map control, and it's not going to work out now. Contest is on. Man cleaned up. A zone out of the question. Rencor, if you survive this, and you somehow he joins his teammate on point, and they get the second segment.
And their 2 teammates responsible for the flank. You're looking to see if you can take a spiral route coming through, but I don't think anything's going to be in time. And yeah, Scrap, maybe
qué duro.
El tercero. A zone secure.
Last man Envoy downstairs. Might be able to drop for this. He's still hurt. There comes Metals now into the fight. 18 to 14. Heretics life advantage.
That's got timing as well. Yeah, him and Hydra dancing around each other. I think Hydra has the jump on it, and yep, absolutely dialed in, but you get a couple trades. Rancor on a 4.
They're not moving as fast, Envoy there on the close. He's inside labs. Bangs the door, not a problem. 2 dead instantly. Can't get the third. Beautiful work from him. Fire from Super.
Well, they got the space at least to put the pressure over towards B. Metal's going to pinch as well. If you win these gunfights, you'll have the clearance.
Buena.
You gotta get him.
Loco.
That's 2.
Ahí se mata el tercero.
No. On the capture now. Have they got the time?
Lo único que queda es scrap.
Yeah,
Y ya.
that's the kills.
Vamos, stack.
Stack this one up. Massive life lead.
La
Here we
granada.
go. Trophies in play. Kills. That's the first segment gone.
And
Oh,
Hydra
esa buena.
Oh,
Hydra con 2.
Hydra there for 2. Him and Envoy coordinated together.
Sí,
And a
piérdete.
14v7. This is the type of round, Heretic. You have to win these.
Well, they abandoned the zone for a second. The clock's still ticking. Real picks them up.
Bueno.
Back on towards the
Hydra
capture.
sigue vivo.
5 thieves remaining.
And Real, he wants the spawners. Got 2 players to deal with. Envoy gets cut because Rancor's got the middle of the map, but Lighthouse is going to be open. Scrap has found the way through potentially, and he gets the guy off time, so there are just holes in this setup, but if you get all the kills, it simply does not matter.
Ah, qué buena, Scrap.
Scrap, last man
Yo lo
standing,
digo
and
rap.
the last one to
¿Verdad?
fall.
Loco, no
Heretics
estoy
on the
pendiente a
board.
las vidas.
Great work.
Estoy pendiente más a los
Decisive on the
segmentos.
attack, and
Por alguna
I like what
razón.
we're seeing about,
Me
taking
pasó
their
ayer
thoughts and
también.
break occasionally, but you're reading the plays there and you're winning those individual fights against the Thieves. And Thieves, such a tough
Mira
team.
el
You
snap.
don't get a straight
Ah,
up
no, el snap no,
gunfight. You
simplemente
very
como
rarely
que-
get the one-on-one. It's
Ah, no era
always
ese.
a 2v1.
Ah, sí, sí, era
There's
ese, mira.
always a man in a
Yup.
corner. Very, very impressive control of
Lo
the
dejó
map. But
pegado.
Heretics somehow pull that one out. Even with Scrap at 17 and 9.
Yeah, the slang really on form there. Maybe the most important moment for Heretics, capturing the A zone. Rancor going on a crazy spree, but 4 or 5 in a row just to give you the edge in the slang department. But still for LAT, I mean, their control, even like that round 1, Heretics had multiple opportunities on defense to spawn trap them, but Thieves are able to bail themselves out consistently, so tied up game.
Out on the left flank here, going towards the B zone. Scrap trying to lead the charge.
Epa, lo vio.
Stun, no connect. He knows Super is here.
Ave
That's a
María,
tough fight
Hydra
to
lo
win.
va a
It's got Hydra
pescar.
to back him up. That's gonna be a big
Yo, Hydra
advantage off
como
the
una
rip
bala
of
por
the
ir para
attack
abajo.
of the Thieves. B being captured.
And Hydra, I mean, he's flying around. That means the play call is going to be potentially over towards A, but you don't get the trades. That player not going to be one shot. And a slow bit of progress over towards B. You get a single segment. Hydra wants the spawners, but Hydra gets ready, gunned down. Heretics keeping everything under control.
Oh, that's a hard thing to do. A-zone cap though. Ghosty getting it done. Scrap's going to join him in a second. The trophies will be broken in a mo, and that's enough to get on towards time. Big slide. Nice work from Ghosty there. The trade's complete. The second segment's going to be long gone, and A is
Ya lo
perilously
Super
close
está
to being destroyed.
5-11.
And Hydra had a huge
Está sufriendo.
huge read on the pinch.
Y a Rancor,
Rancor,
¿cómo
well,
cara?
he got him back. Traded out that kill, but either way, the A zone secured and LAT a ton
Lo
of
más.
time
Ah,
to
no,
work
pero
with,
yo me
and they
asusté.
already
Yo
have
dije,
a
no,
second
este
on
tipo
B.
está en
Yes,
otra.
nice work in the kills. 2 minutes is so long here on Protocol. Ghosty in a little moment of trying to worry about what's going on behind enemy lines. Are we in trouble? That gets it. Real gone. Problem solved. Forward we go, boys.
Yeah, and good comms from LAT as well. Clearly, you get the one-shot call. Make sure you're there for the trades. Envoy, 11 and 20. Suffering in the kills column, but he's still in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, kills like that are super handy as well. You stop that player
No.
giving you any trouble. And the back
Nah,
to the B now,
Rancor.
and he is the problem. Envoy, can he get a third here on a Real? What a battle this has been. The dance is on. Waiting
sin
for
bala.
someone to
Cogió la
help out, but
pistola,
big map
qué
is where his
buena.
teammates are. Envoy on a 3, still holding them at bay. The second segment gone.
And it looks like they're going to get this as well. Super Metal show up in the kill feed, but last man standing is going to be Metals. Drop,
Ya,
Envoy
GG, papá.
handles them. And
Ya,
from
no, Envoy sí
11
se la
and
jugaba.
20 to round
Rancor no puede ser.
Oh!
Ay, yo me asusté.
dishing out, but yeah, it doesn't matter. The mini-map just too good.
So good.
Y
It's
Rancor
a
ahí.
great two-piece and a heroic moment. But the Thieves teamwork here, the mode, just too much. You're right, the mini-map is the sell. Everyone there, just top mid control, perfect timing. And actually, Ollie, perfect gameplay. Absolutely perfect gameplay from Envoy. He keeps those players in spawn safe and down and out. As soon as they get that 3 dead advantage, he recalls back towards the zone, helps the stack, gets that zone captured even faster. Heretics just caught unaware there.
Me di café, ya tengo
Back to the
sueño.
attack they go. All I want to see from them here, more stack, more presence, and more focus on the capture.
And by the looks of it, LAT on the defensive end as well, they're sort of like letting the Heretics run at them. Like when they have this.
Metal está 22-16, es que se hubiera estado 8-14.
Trying to get into grandmas, looking for the spawn.
Porque Envoy está negativo, pero Envoy está haciendo jugadas para ganar. Bueno, mera hora.
And Real, I mean, he's getting naded up everywhere you go. They're just mystery men gunning you down.
Everything's good. I'm in position to get maybe 2 kills here. Oh no, I've been naded. Super Traits the safest route he possibly can. Has to win an insane gunfight against Ghosty. It's not going to happen. And this is it. Thieves are starting to apply pressure. Hydra can't get any more. Real and Rancor, this is enough to get out, but Scrap now behind you, and that is a red dot that you have to deal with.
Well, not a good sign.
Qué buena, diablo, qué partida le dio.
To win your first gunfight as an entire team. But they got a double stack rolling through. They could triple it up as well. And these are the moments where they just love to push forward. It always seems to play in LA Thieves' hand. This time Rancor wins.
Qué buena, ay, por poquito.
You get traded out, and the stack, it's a little bit slow. And now Real, last man standing and
Ghosty con
overwhelmed. Miami Heratics, they love a lot of things. Stacking the objective is not one of them.
2 seconds is good enough, but not enough. Wow.
Diablo.
That's massive. 17 lives. Can you get over towards B at least?
A mí, viste, lo ayudó a la otra persona, pero Gira se vio lindo.
Opportunity now too, because you lose one on the approach. A casualty does not help at a time like this.
Ay, ay, ay. Envoy está calentando. Es peligroso. Si vamos para hardpoint, es más peligroso.
Pushes that front line forward. Good luck getting through. Ghosty on his 5. Still spawn killing.
Adiós, y el score está
20
dañado.
seconds to go. Thieves are looking at the control win. Nobody's surprised by this. We got 1 chance left, Heretics. Try to get out if you can.
Buena. Tienen esta oportunidad, manda.
Hydra behind you though wins that one.
Ah,
and he
ganado.
gets the one-shot guy as well. Comms on point for LA, and they got a
Ghosty está haciendo la jugada. Se la está haciendo. Lo va a matar ahí.
They have multiple opportunities around.
Ay, qué buena.
Against LAT in control, you get punished.
Oh, there we go. Well, the zone captured a minute to go. 6, now 5.
Ah, lo capturaron.
Oh boy. What a
En
moment.
5-16, esto está más feo que.
Great game of control out of the Thieves. Trade's done. Not enough though. As with only the lives they have remaining for the Heretics, this is it. Oh, yeah.
Scrap dijo
That's
GG.
a beautiful 2 from Scrap. The last 2 members of the Heretics now are going to fight forward. But it is all for naught. Once again, the LA Thieves, the masters of control, arguably the greatest team we have ever seen play the mode.
Diablo,
They
mano,
take
qué
the lead
partida.
here in the winners bracket.
¿Qué esto? Ay, mamá, esto está feo para Miami. Feísimo. Vamos a ver si forzan el juego número 5. Y Javier empezó con 2. No, Metal empezó con 2.
But it looks like Heretics have the extra edge. Ghosty trying to play keep away and successful at that.
Ghosty con 3.
Diablo. Breaking. Called him out for a reason. He has been the Reaper on P1.
Game played. Got his boys in the time. Right off of spawn. Hydra is not going to be red in this position, and he's going to assist in the attack towards hardpoint as well. Ghosty again picking up non-stop pieces. In the opening moments of the game, 4 kills.
Nice shots, great tracking there from Scrap, absolutely on form, and sort of a mini battle a keep away, but they have a lot of space and control for Miami, and now that's actually a lot of kills. This is going to be a couple players from LA spawning out. Last man standing on the new top is going to be Hydra. He needs to make a dent.
Everyone's trying to dance around it, but Super's going to find it. So spawn flip. So what an opener here. Heretics 22 seconds out of P1.
Homeboy.
You've got control for Noob, but here come the Thieves through the front. Real on a 5 spree. If you can start getting kills from in time, it increases his points dramatically. We could get a Hellstorm.
Yeah, and if LA Thieves aren't quick about getting him out of time, that Hellstorm absolutely going to come
Qué
through.
buena,
Super kicking it off right.
Ahí está, yo el tercero también. Vamos allá.
4 down. Might want to take a peek at Real and see if he's got that Hellstorm.
Crazy work. Thieves nowhere to be seen here on P2.
Ok, ¿qué pasó ahí?
Super's got to swap over to his secondary. Real, not a lot left. As he has soaked his way through this one.
Got it.
Gets it off of time alone.
Lo tiene, mira, sí. Qué buena, Rancor.
Immediate pickup.
Otro misil.
Hellstorm as well. Halfway to it now. 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, Real got it and literally like picture perfect. Not going to come through there from Rancor, but a P2
Loco, por poco se lleva el... Qué buena.
For Miami Heretics. For the moment, they are running Thieves
Ave María, por poco.
Again, 4 seconds
Vamos, Rancor, vamos.
Looking to Kitchen now. This is the third hard point on Skyline. And Real slicing his way through. Super trying to back him up. Safe and sound for now behind the bar. Oh, Hydra shows a little bit too much and gets cut. That's going to be scrapped now on time. And Super finding a lot of damage, but not enough for his teammates to get into the fight. It's going to be taking a route. Real on the flank.
Block response, make sure you stabilize. You need to make sure you have these for the P4 rotations. The Super is going to be taking it slow, but he'll be happy to do it. Metal's trying to work his way in through Jim, but a turtle setup from LA, and I mean, so far so good, but a big moment for the break. Metals pierces his way in, gun down, kills getting traded in Envoy.
Con dos con pistolita. Cómodo.
Take their time, but they
buena Rencor. 11-4, Real 12-7.
Moment, you make sure you stay ahead of the game.
And this is absolutely ahead of the game. Next, members of the Thieves off spawn are going to try to help flip this. Do hard point on the right-hand side of the map. Real still 13-7, fighting for an inside time. No spawn flip.
Nah, Miami está jugando brutal, por lo menos hard point.
And now you're just playing a little game of keep away. Real, everything you can do, a little bit better. Rancor, 3 players in front of him. Well, he gets traded out, so they're not really effectively able to slow him down, but Super, the iron defense on the back end, wins the gunfight. But Scrap guns him down, so just like that.
Ay, rompieron, Miami rompió. ¿Usaban racha ahora? No creo. No tienen control del medio ni nada.
What a start. The defensive hold of the Thieves. Super stunned, but not shocked. He manages to walk away with a kill. And this is a lovely time to get the break.
Ahora sí.
In the hands of the Thieves, here comes the early investment.
Boom.
Couldn't shoot it. Scrap was trying to gun it down. Slight miss, and you cleared out the back small. Heretics, they'll have the numbers.
Perfect coverage.
Qué buena, loco. Usaron la racha a la perfección.
And once again, just a bailout moment.
¡Yo de pecho!
Hydra, but either way for Heretics.
¡Oh, qué buena!
For the P3 breaks, use the Hellstorm for the P4 breaks, and Rancor continues his path to destruction in the hard point, 14-8.
Our Rookie of the Year ripping and tearing his way. But back over towards P1 we go. First set, Heretics, the commanding lead. Thieves, we're starting to warm up. Envoy, once again, statistically, doing what he did in the first hardpoint game. Not a great sign for the Thieves' long run. We'll see if it changes now.
Yeah, Miles, you're exactly right. Mick Gordon would be proud of his boys. And now Scrap going out of time. Super there. You're looking for the last man, but they're on P1.
Here we go, P1.
Hydra con dos.
Full control. Let's go for a listen in.
Voy por abajo, suelto arriba. Ahí no está precisísimo, está enfocando por cama. Punto detrás. Bueno, puede hacer ruido. Aguanta. Piano, cuarto. White flat, toca Scrappy. Van a salir al fondo de... Ok.
Pues nada, pero el Aquí volvió. Tiene rotación.
No veo, te estoy mirando White flat.
Buena, Real.
Está cerca, muerto. Una bola. Yo no te has saltado, Esa es la izquierda con vosotros.
Qué mierda, mano.
Una bala.
Limpiaron.
Se ha pisado, hay que matarlo. Bueno, vale. Estoy llegando.
Puede que nos pinche el sí, va con Wii. Va a pasar el agua, siguen y sigue aguantando.
Buena.
El sí puede ser, ponte y otro está así. Van a quitar front.
Me caigo. Aguanta.
Me he caído. Buena.
Soy yo. Mira, front.
No, tiró el trofeo por lo menos. Qué buena. Bueno, los últimos 10 y rotación. No, número 6 está ahí ya.
No, chique, un Wii. Vale, voy, está un tiro single. Está Wii.
Cheque por medio,
Está Fire Hydra.
Está en P1.
Avísame.
Muchos gracias. Miami Heratics now over to the LA Thieves.
Me gusta escuchar eso. Back to back. One bullet.
Midwood.
Buena Rencor.
Two there. Actually, I'm about to go under, bro.
Close left.
Actually, no, I'm going mid. Okay.
I'm gonna go top P2.
Nothing top mid. 5v1.
Ay, por poco.
We combo. We combo.
You want top mid on bar. Nice.
We combo. It's fireplace.
There's only one ult. One guy's still top AC, by the way.
Inner on the bar. There's two ult.
Yeah, two ult. I'm here with you.
He's gonna back up. One's gonna back up.
On the bar. On the bar, still mid.
Qué buena, diablo.
Outer. Nice, Paca. Spawning patio.
Ah, lo mataste.
Yo, come top.
Top mid, go back zone. Go to zone.
Stone.
Let's make front.
Stone right now. Can't y'all though. Yeah, I'm going. AC in.
Nice. AC in top. You're bang the hill.
Nice.
Nice.
Stay down. Ivy left.
Make them wait. AC pitch. I pitch. Back zone.
Lo trepado allá arriba. Qué buena, loco. Aguantaron esos dos. Ah, qué buena Miami, no te creo. Yo pensé que el IT había roto.
No, he went to top.
No sé quién estaba trepado, pero lo jugó. Lindo.
He's going top mid right now.
Chop me AC, guys.
Yeah, I've got to pick up top mid.
AC weak.
Ya lo real, compadre.
I'm top mid too.
Where we going, boys? Where we going?
I have top mid.
AC still.
Yes, two mid. Top AC right corner.
Último 7.
They spawn all the way. Yeah, no, they might have spawned. One shot.
Frustration, passion, and a little bit of rage in the listening there for the LA Thieves. Final set. They've got themselves to P1, but still the Heretics leading the charge.
Yeah, they have been winning some wicked gunfights. It feels like Heretics are the purveyors of the drive-by. Their style is ridiculous. They get the break on P1. The more time you soak there, the better.
Scrap trying to play this one sneaky and sensible, but
This
he has
corner,
no idea. The corner was super, and that's going to give pressure on a P1. Another big set of kills. No P2 control though. 30 seconds here. You want as much of this time as possible, and it is going to make the Thieves uneasy going into next.
And super hiding. That is great movement just to make sure you're on the safe and secure side of time. And now if you're LAT, like you don't want to overextend and potentially die, and that's what they're doing. Hydra flying out to try to get him away. But Super just soaking all of this P1 time up. They have built such a massive lead. Though, win some key ones. They're stable on the rotation, but it is a 60-point game as P2 pops. These, if you get this one right, you're right back in the game.
Oh, Arita Metals on the Mission Impossible play down low. He's going to hit this elevator shaft. Yes,
Ya, diablo.
That's my 5th kill in a row. That's going to be
Scrap lo está leyendo. Ah, che, qué duro. Oh, el flank de Hydra.
Hard point still. LA Thieves.
Scrap con 6. Oh, espérate. Ay, no. Está
We're
feo.
going big, folks. Here goes the counter-attack from the Heretics. Don't let the
Pues nada,
Thieves
Rencor
build
está
momentum. Try to
36-22.
break into this fortress. First man in. Oh, it's a knife from Scrap.
Los
That's a
Scrap.
good call, and now you're looking for the rest, though. They're coming up the zip line. Scrap has it dialed in, guns them down, or at least backs them away.
Scrap on the takeover, 8 in a row. Number
Qué
9.
duro, loco.
There's another waiting for him, and his teammates are here. What an unbelievable hold.
And that was the P2 that they absolutely needed. LA Thieves are right back in this game, but P3 has been devastating. That close fireplace corner has been Heretics. Massive benefit for them to get, and meanwhile, Rencor on a 40. They are looking to pull the
La
upset.
verdad, Rencor tiene 40 y es como que parece que no me enseñó su cámara mucho porque no me di ni cuenta. Nah, Scrap. Scrap está volviendo el juego.
They've made their way through. Super now the next man in, trying to get the gunny. They got the trophies, they got the Suns. LA Thieves bullying him out of this time.
Oh, find the kills. You're in it, Thieves. Hold on.
Scrap calentó, loco. Eso está feo. Rencor, eres tú.
Ghosty on the right flank gets his. Trade stun. 2 Thieves up. 1 man in from the Heretics.
Qué buena,
and
Rencor.
Rencor on the drive-by.
He's going to get the extra one, but he's traded out. LA Thieves won every single extra trade. 24
Nah,
seconds to
loco,
go.
el Thieves va a ganar esto, no puede
This was
ser.
an 80-point game, and Thieves now have the lead.
Lead change from the hip. Real with the team kill,
Se lo
but
mató.
there's nobody on time. Hydra on the dance around TV.
Qué buena, Real.
It's a spectacle, ladies and
Ah,
gentlemen.
Real se hizo la play.
Heretics.
But we're
Mantuvo
going to be
y no
going
ganan
to a
aquí.
P4. This is the bailout for Heretics to
Rencor
stop
tiene-
this momentum. Thieves, it'll be one break, and the game is there.
Rencor tiene la parte de
Seconds for
atrás.
victory. Or for game 5. Heretics, here we go. Hard point is yours. The Thieves need one break alone. Don't forget the streaks. Super on the inside. 1 to his name. Trade it out. It's a
esto está
slow
feo.
and steady approach. There's the contest.
Esto está feo.
Back and forth battle. The Heretics hold.
And I don't know what's going on, but Scrap just hasn't been playing. There's some type of error. He
¿Qué
is in
pasó?
an airplane.
He called in the wrong.
Llamó el
streak. He
gancho.
called- And that is it. Player
Diablo, él tiene que estar bien cojonado.
lead us to a final match.
Vete pa'l carajo.
Waiting for years for this to happen.
Yo creo. Ah, yo hubiera soltado el gunchip. Olvídate de eso. Aunque me tumben el juego. Límpialo, límpialo. ¿Te imaginas que hubiera llamado el gunship de... O sea, lo hubiera usado de verdad, pero lo llamó. Bueno, eso es lo que dijeron los casters, yo no me di cuenta. Diablo, vete para el carajo. Ya lo sé, Scrap cogió una racha, o sea, fue en una racha y llegó hasta el gonche. Esta es tu Search and Destroy, vamos. Ya no puedo creer que estamos en el juego número 5. Este juego ha estado bien duro, especialmente ese último mapa de Skyline. O sea, el Hardpoint. Buena. 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 Y Real con 3. ¡Uy!
Dude, and these teams are running at each other in S&D.
Heretics on
the red card, so many aggressive rounds, and well, on the defensive end, LA Thieves do the exact same thing.
Peligroso,
I gotta
peligroso.
say, breaking through P4 is an absolute nightmare. That is a wild call to make, but no trophies. They hit the stuns. They thought they found their moment, but Real, it was his.
I think he stayed just outside of the first stun hit, so his presence was relatively unknown. A round like that, though, you're only going to see 1, maybe 2 of those in a match. The trophies will be in play soon. Here we go. 2-2 split here from the Thieves. The bomb going to be.
Yeah, playing for picks, right? That means it's going to be a slow round. Hydra and Scrap working together so well on map number 2. And they're doing it again here in a map 5. Envoy responsible for the middle of the map. And Ghosty has spotted nothing out over towards B. The LA Thieves player is getting active.
It's a no-show towards the middle. That's going to give Scrap maybe the courage to make the play across towards the B-bomb site. A slight rattle of gunfire above him, and he's trying to go for it. No good, though. First blood, super.
And Envoy, if he looks for the trades, I was going to say, you take the top route, Metals is going to spot you. Top hallway controlled.
Mira dónde está en la esquinita, yo creo que Envoy no se va a dar cuenta. Ah, todavía no se va a asomar.
Slide out there. Frankly, that player should have let him out.
Oh, he's gone through. There's a man on his tail. And Ghosty, oh, good God. Are they going to see this? No, he's gone down low. Thieves
son 3
now
juntos,
thick
están
as
moviéndose en una
on
unidad.
each other's shoulders.
Real needs to get the intel.
El número 4 tiene que hacer magia.
Dude, everybody's just getting out. They have all the potential in the world, though, for the pinch.
Real's going to check this. No kill. Nade, bomb planted. It's on. Man advantage to the Heretics.
¿Por qué el número 3 está tan para atrás?
Roaming all around the map. His teammates need to buy time.
Ah, super con el ángulo.
Sneaky super. Another through mid-map. Metals finds
Qué
it.
buena.
Last man Envoy from atop the rock. Now he swings.
No está fácil, no está fácil.
Time for the defuse.
Miami.
2 in a row.
Unbelievable.
Diablo, loco, van a ganar la Thief.
And just small little
Gambelazo
things on
dos
the
rondas
map.
nada más.
Super was the guy that was able to take the space. LA Thieves spreading the map, looking for the routes and the timing nearly there for Scrap to be able to go through mid, but Super there just to catch him and everybody else execute. I love the idea from LA Thieves, letting Hydra in the post plant go for the long pinch. Heretics are just dialed in. Easy reads, phenomenal execution.
Again, we are a round away from turning everything upside down. Don't forget, Thieves exceptionally strong on this map as well. The first search and destroy, 6-2 on red card. Absolute blowout. The Thieves were getting the win there. Now the pressure down. Another 3-1 split here from the Heretics. Real with our bomb. We're going for a bit of a swim, Marenko.
Viene. A nadar, papi. Ya lo super otra vez, otro first blood.
Map, technically, though, traded out. So you're going to have a 3v3, but the water route has not been picked up by LA Thieves. Nobody turned their heads. And a free play there from Encore.
Unbelievable. Just a second, but that's going to be enough for the boys now.
Se hubiera metido a la agua.
It's still a 2v2.
Ah, se piensa que van a estar más para atrás.
They have vacated the bomb site. They're going to go all the way towards A, and a foot race is on. The Heretics will win that.
Yo creo que Real, vamos.
They don't know right now where the Thieves are.
Surprised he kept challenge, but if you got Real in the back pocket, 3-0 start. You trust your
Actually,
teammates.
Oh, the battle done low. Here we go. Super stays alive. He draws
Se llevó a uno. Por poco se lleva el segundo.
Real looking for his 4th kill in a row. Envoy takes the high ground. Clock ticking.
No.
A corner found. And if Real challenges this.
Ay, qué buena, Envoy. Alguien gritó en el crowd bien exagerado, mano.
In the qualifying stages, I know everybody talks about Scrap and Hydra, the Slayers. In my mind, Envoy is the MVP of this team. When they are down, he stuffs every time. Another 1v2 in a different style, but shades of the 1v2 that he had on dealership at the last tournament.
Pompeaba, así que ánimo.
Even on the map Skyline, he was the heavy slayer for the team, waiting for his teammates to play catch up. Envoy, the valuable piece on this squad.
¿Agarran la bomba? A propósito.
We've seen the water out in the previous
round. Eso es un bug del mapa. Porque cuando tú estás harto de bugs, ya estoy acostumbrado.
Metals pulling a big win there on the Ghosty. That was going to be the top hallway battle.
Y el Cascaster ni se diga.
Doesn't see Real though on the close play by Fences. There was a protracted battle there that finally comes to a close. And when the dust is settled, Hydra, the last man left alive, 1v3.
Él no tiene la bomba.
In the game mode, unfortunate, he doesn't even have the bomb.
Ah, so la dejaron.
Be wasted just to go back and collect. 55 seconds to work with. You're just now technically leaving your spawn, and here comes the squad.
Wow, they've put themselves in the perfect spot for this. Here we go, number one.
No, cuidado, no vayan 1-1, por favor.
There was the lineup potential. Oh, wow, Hydra, you scared him. Back towards the bomb site they go. And is this his moment of the major?
Both those players started to peek out for the trade. They did not hear a one-shot call, and they scooched right back.
Yeah, no, that's
this is respect. Look at this setup from Metals
and
Super.
Humo que está saliendo del
top off. Don't play for a retake at either site. That is paying respects to Hydra in his S&D prowess.
They've seen what he's done. They are familiar with his game, with his work. And now over towards the B-bomb site, hand in hand. The Heretics roll. We're going to get the plant down, but they are going to arrive just in time. And Hydra, they showed you enough respect, but not enough.
Close
the round out. Heretics 3-1.
We were literally split second away from like the best play of the tournament. Yeah. They would have gone for it, and they would have gotten slammed. And they did the right thing. Do we want to kill them? No. Corner up. Let's go hide. Give them nothing. Super. The right call. 5-1.
Perfect inverse of how they were on red card.
Absolutely.
Complete opposite. The Heretics have taken the time between map 2 and now, rethink their game and know where they want to go. Solid advantage now going into this attacking round. Will the Thieves check the water? I wonder. Maybe not.
Anda, el diablo, que limpieza.
Yeah, they got stun connects as well, so that certainly helps on the intel front. There's a 2v4. One man down low, Envoy still watching that flank. They've gone to B. They've given this one up.
They're just making sure they group up together.
And the Heretics now an opportunity to.
We do
have a trophy from Metals, but I don't think the Thieves have got too many things left to throw at them. They're not giving up B for now, but you are going to send that one-man scrap. He's going to be the head of the snake now towards the Heretics at the A-bomb site. Planted. 2v4. Thieves on the retake.
Make sure you trade him out, and that should be the trade. There you go, a 1v4 for Rencor. Starts it off right, but now he's just so rounded.
Yeah, Hydra in the perfect spot. Ghosty down low. An admirable attempt. He pushes all the right buttons. But the opening hit from the Thieves was so destructive. 2 players snapped. Gives you enough of an advantage there. 3-2.
Seemingly, this is how every single first blood has gone down on both ends. Like, Ghosty's been picked a few times, but it's always squaring against multiple Heretics players in the windows. Similar story there. It is multiple Thieves players there for the first blood. So all of these breaks, you're making a decision, and if it works out for you, some of these kills falling into your lap, might see a lot more tax being utilized, and you're going to have to take a lot more time to clear this space.
You new viewers, it is 1st to 6 here in Search and Destroy. And here in this game 5, the last map of this series. Thieves on attack. Hydra's had himself a nice round. He's got himself 2. He doesn't have the bomb, so not points. And once again, the square up towards the bomb site. This time Renkor's Hydra makes himself a little known upstairs, gets his 3rd so close to the RCXD.
And they're so quick to wrap out as well. Thieves on top of the play
Están los 3 juntos, ¿verdad? Es que no se ve, la bomba tapa como que los
arrows. Actually, no, they're going to clear out A, and then after the fact, what route do you want to take to go over towards
La transición perfecta.
Perfect.
They're going to be going through spawn.
It's perfect, though. Here from the LA Thieves, you put yourself in a position where you are going to win the trade battle. As long as the Thieves start the fight, they have got the advantage. The side door covered. Ghosty on the roam. Super, you're not going to be gifted a thigh this time round.
It's the perfect setup from LA Thieves as well. This is near
Sí,
impossible.
ellos para que
to break
pierdan
down.
esto está difícil.
The grenade. Perfect timing. Oh, boy,
¿Cómo
that's a
qué
big
diablo
moment.
pasó?
Black Ops 6 strikes again. Ringcore picks up the other
Yo
two.
dije, está bien difícil que y rápido, instantáneo, bojado.
The rookie.
Yo creo que la granada que él tiró explotó la otra granada que él tiene en la mano. Sí, obligado.
Strikes again. It's a new feature in the game,
Dude,
folks. It's a tough one.
You can't talk trash, you can't tweet, you can't say anything on a podcast. Everybody has to keep
Mira,
their
mira,
mouth
él aguantó
shut.
la
Yes.
granada.
Cooking and
holding it.
made in the
¿Viste?
explosion in front, a tragedy of a breakdown.
The drama continues here at the major.
Everybody's shutting down their Twitter accounts after this event. We're just not, no more social media. Let AI take it over,
Yeah,
we're done.
the bird's going dark. 4-2. The Thieves cannot catch a break, but they can catch a lot of shrapnel. I mean, honestly, that is Super's kill. That should be his kill. Starting to feel untouchable, Heretics. You fly towards the B-bomb site. Oh, need to backpedal. That is enough to make the Thieves scratch their heads and their chins at the same time. Where the hell are the Heretics?
I'm just trying to read it. Plenty of top ball control right now for LA Thieves. Ghosty, though, he's been blooded a few times. The nade misses. He's lucky for the moment.
And Envoy's worrying about the water flank. Hello, Hydra.
Por
Welcome.
poco lo pierde.
It's the Heretics House of Hacienda now, and they've got themselves at least one kill. Ghosty's perfect trade now makes this a little bit more manageable.
imaginas,
3v3.
Meto sudas por ahí y te lleva a todo el mundo. Ay, por
Envoy with the
poquito.
trades, 2v2. The bomb plant, but the perfect position now for the Thieves to be in. Coverage from upstairs by Rencor. Envoy does have a frag to work with. I wonder if he'll think twice about throwing it.
Timing.
Oh,
Ay.
Bill of friendly fire, but Ghosty now makes his way forward. Rencor now alone. Where will he
Rencor
check
con uno
this
contra
from?
dos. Todo está el
Can
feo.
we make this play?
Ah, espérate, los cogió de espalda.
The timing turns it into a 1v1. The rookie versus the brain.
Ay, cabrón.
And the dance. It's
Ah, qué buena, loco.
Rencor.
Nah, es el Rookie of the Year.
What an unbelievable finish.
Pero vaya, chacho, se dio como 3 buches de agua.
His first
Qué
year
buena,
of professional
loco.
Call of Duty. And he's making moments like this.
And that is a world champ he takes down in the 1v1. And Envoy had the drop on him, but Rancor brought the strap. And
Oh,
he
qué partida.
retook that bomb from the wrong side. He didn't have eyes on it. You have to have stones to play it like that.
Cojones.
Cojones.
He delivers.
Ay, Dios mío. 5 spree. RCXD to play with as well. Not as effective on Hacienda, but at this point in time, I don't care. Exchange of utility, exchange of the lethals and the tacticals. We're throwing it all. Heretics have decided to take the map into their own hands, and they're flying forward. They can feel it. The trades are on, and Scrap somehow pulls 2.
No te creo. Yo estaba como, todavía estaba celebrando la ronda pasada y no me percaté que ya está
But the
los
Heretics, they're
contratos.
maneuvering into position for this.
Rencor con uno.
strikes again. 2v2.
That's the 6 spree. He's gotten out, but he should be traded. Hydra shuts him down, but now a 1v1.
Qué buena Miami, qué buena, loco.